Hello and welcome back to my channel. Super excited to have you guys here today. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe right here, hit subscribe, and follow along. Thankfully, I have not scared you away yet, so I'm very excited that you are tuning in to this video. If you have been following me on Instagram, you know that this week is kind of a crazy week for me. I'm actually in Orlando right now, and I will be flying to Chicago in the middle of the week, and then I'm actually meeting Jacob in Washington, D.C. this weekend. But I'm in Orlando today, and I'm very excited. I am actually getting ready to take pictures for a wedding for one of my longest childhood friends. I got into Orlando yesterday, and I had a little bit of time to relax by the pool. Thankfully, I didn't get sunburned, and I actually got to do some shopping, which I was so excited about because in Kansas City, where I'm from, we don't have great luxury shopping, and so it was really fun. I actually went down to the mall at Millennia, I think is what it was called, and really had kind of an afternoon out and just treated myself. I'm probably going to be spending, definitely going to be spending all of the money that I made from this wedding this weekend, but that's okay because photography has always kind of been my little slush fund of extra cash, and so I guess that's how I'm justifying this, but I digress. I'm very excited to share with you guys what I purchased. I actually purchased my very first designer handbag, so I am just giddy to show you guys what I picked out. And I thought that it would be fun just to do the unboxing of the videos while I'm here in Orlando, primarily because I'm going to have to unbox them to fit them back into my suitcases to fly to Chicago here tomorrow. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I purchased. Like I said, I'm super excited. I hope that you enjoy. For those of you that have maybe never purchased a designer bag or items in the past, hopefully this will be a fun little sneak peek at what that kind of looks like. And I think for what I purchased, it's pretty standard, good choices as far as your first luxury item. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you guys that I purchased, which I'm so excited about, is my Christian Louboutin pumps. You know, is it Louboutin, Louboutin? I don't really know. I'm just gonna say Louboutin because it's my white girl accent and it's just a lot easier to say. And this is actually the second pair of Christian Louboutin shoes that I own. I'm probably gonna share a video with you guys later on about the first pair that I bought. So anyway, it was a completely different experience going into the store to pick these out. The first pair I actually ordered online through Nordstrom because I kind of wasn't sure about the sizing. They do European sizes, which to us dumb Americans is a little bit confusing. And so anyway, completely different experience going in the store. And one thing that I did realize when I was there was just how different all of their sizes really are. So in some of the pumps that I tried on, I wore a size 38. In some pumps I tried on, I was a 39, and in some I was a 37 or a 37 and a half. So the sizing is just crazy. You could fit a completely different size, so I highly suggest if you are in the market or looking for a pair of Christian Louboutin shoes, do not buy them unless you can either return them or try them on. So kind of stinks, but like I said, there's a store here in Orlando, so if you're visiting Disney, go to the Christian Louboutin store, or my little trick is ordering them through Nordstrom, and you can easily return them if they don't fit. So anyway, very excited. Whenever you purchase them in the store, they do this little fun little ribbon, so I'm gonna untie the ribbon. So it does come with this really cool little dust bag, which I think is kind of fun. So if you're traveling, obviously you don't want to just chuck it in your suitcase. It's kind of nice to put it in a little bag. It comes with this little pouch too, which I don't really know what's in here. Yeah, it looks like this is just like a little screw. I have no idea what it's for, but maybe you need it with the shoes. I don't know. Right. All right, my beautiful leopard print pumps. So I've had my eye on these, and I actually tried ordering these first, I'll tell you guys, through Nordstrom, but again, they actually didn't have my size. So just kind of heads up, whenever you're ordering European shoes, the sizing, the easiest way is to kind of remember it is they're like 38. Like I normally wear a US size 8. And a European size, traditionally, I would wear, that would transfer to a size 38. So the numbers go in 30s, but it's actually very similar. So like 37 would be a size 7, 39 would be a size 9. But again, European shoes, what I've kind of researched or what I've kind of found, traditionally run a size smaller. So I just think the sizing's kind of funky, which is why I would never just order a pair from the site if I've never gotten a pair of their shoes before. Or even if I did, with these kind of shoes, with Christian Louboutin shoes, one thing I realized yesterday in the store trying on a bunch of different pairs was that I wore different sizes in all of the different shoes. And even the pumps, like all of the pumps I wore different sizes in. So each pair is handmade, or anyway, that's what the guy in the store told me. I don't really know if that's true, but they're each made to fit differently, and no pair has the same size fit. So anyway, I've had my eye on these pair of leopard pumps. Nordstrom actually was completely sold out of the size 38, which is why I didn't even bother trying to order them. But the crazy part is, in the store, these are actually a size 37.5. So my sizing was actually completely different than what I originally thought anyway. So these are the shoes. It's actually, the heel size is 80. It's 80, which I think is like 2.5 or 3 inches. I will tell you guys this, I tried on a lot of the different 4-inch pumps, which is kind of, I think they're like standard size, and for me, like, they were really pretty, but they just were not super comfortable, and I knew that if I got the 4-inch size, I just would never wear them. But this size is actually pretty practical. They're really pretty comfortable for a stiletto heel, pointy toe heel, or I think anyway. Didn't even show you the pretty red sole. So Christian Louboutin, obviously they're known for their red soles. I just think it's super fun and super cool. Since I was a little girl and I really started getting into fashion, I always wanted to own a pair, and at least of the pumps, and so I'm super excited about these. I just really thought that with the leopard, I would actually wear them quite a bit more than if I did a standard black, because they're not so fancy. The shiny black, I think, would be really appropriate if you worked in an office and you had more of like a fancy job, like maybe if you were a lawyer or, I don't know, a like business executive. It would be a really great fit for the patent leather, but for what I do, I sometimes wear heels, but I have to keep it a little bit more casual. So I just thought that the leopard would be kind of a fun piece, and I think the thing with leopard that's really cool, I'm saying leopard, this is actually cheetah print, I'm pretty sure. What did I say? Yeah, cheetah print. I don't know my animal prints, clearly. But I think the thing with cheetah print is that it actually can go pretty in all the different seasons. Like, I really wanted the cheetah print, and I've had my eye on these for a while, so this is what I went with. It's one thing that they told me in the store, because like I told you, I normally wear a size 8, which would be a European 38. But one thing that they told me was you don't want your finger to be able to slide through the back. And when I tried on the size 38, they felt like they fit okay, but I could put my finger through the back of the shoe. And so they told me that over time, like after 4 or 5 wears, this will stretch out slightly, and so your foot will actually slide forward in the shoe a little bit more, and it will then therefore make them too big. So, like I said, these are a size 37.5, which I normally wear a size 8 or a 38, so this is kind of a 7.5. Would be very cautious about ordering these off of Christian Louboutin's website. I really don't know. I haven't looked or researched what their return policy looks like if you ordered a pair and they didn't fit. However, they're just expensive shoes, so I would feel nervous mailing them back, which is why my previous pair I actually purchased through Nordstrom. I don't know, I just really love them. I think they're gonna be super versatile, and maybe someday I'll get a pair of the patent pumps, but for now, I just felt like I would wear these a little bit more. And I think whenever you are gonna purchase a designer or luxury item, it needs to be something that you're actually going to wear. And I just felt like for a heel, for me, in order to wear it, it needed to be a little bit lower. I'm sorry, I just can't do the 4-inch heels, and I feel like when it comes to high heels, if you look like an idiot walking in them, then you probably shouldn't be wearing them. So with these, I can walk really, really well, and yeah, they're actually pretty, like I said, for being a stiletto pointy toe heel, they're actually fairly comfortable. Okay. So now I am so excited to share with you my very first designer handbag that I purchased yesterday. So super excited about this bag. I have had my eye on this particular bag for many years now, and like I said, it's the very first designer handbag that I've ever purchased, and I really thought, like, obviously there are a lot of different bags that I looked at. I actually went to the Prada store, I went to Chanel, I went to a few of the other just big designer bag stores, and I just really kept going back to this bag because I think for anybody that is getting ready to purchase maybe their first ever designer bag, it's a very good option, I think, for your first one, and it comes in a few different sizes. So without further ado, let's unbox this bad boy. It actually, they do a very beautiful job boxing it up, and I haven't looked in it yet, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys it's going to be my first reaction seeing it all unboxed beautifully as well. So I'm just gonna get started and you guys can follow along with me. Just gonna slide this off here. Okay. Haha. That's cool. The box is really cool, FYI. Okay. So it comes in this like really pretty dust bag. And voila! So here is the bag I chose. So this is one of their large tote bags. It's in they actually call this blue and white, like the blue and white checkered print. And I just really love this bag. Like I said, I have really wanted one of these for a very long time now. And I just, I've like looked at this bag online and really almost ordered it several times on several different occasions, but I kind of wanted to save it for a time that I was actually in the store to make the first purchase. Call me cheesy, I just thought, you know what, it would be so much more fun to actually have the experience of purchasing it in the store, getting the box, all of the fun things that go along with it. So when I was in Orlando and I saw this bag yesterday, I actually visited a few other designer stores just to make sure that I was making the right purchase, and I still kept going back to this bag. I just think it's really versatile, and I think for me, I plan on using it for just travel and like everyday kind of stuff. I probably will not carry this bag like a purse. Like, I actually got the large size, but I do have girlfriends that have this particular bag in, I think, like the medium size, which if you're thinking about carrying it more like a purse, I would highly suggest probably not this large, unless you like have a bunch of kids and you're gonna kind of use it like a diaper bag, then maybe. But I just really think this bag is great for travel, or just for like, probably could even use it as like almost an overnight kind of a bag, or just like hauling around like like tons of different stuff. Like, you could easily fit a laptop in here, a bunch of goodies. Like I said, I particularly want to use it for my like personal item whenever we fly. And I just thought, you know what, this would be a great option for that. I don't know if I would love this if I carried it as a purse, just because it is so big and there's actually not like a zipper compartment. So I feel like it, if you're using it more like a purse, I don't know, I just probably wouldn't. But I think for a tote bag, it's like the cutest, just classic. I don't think this bag will ever go out of style. I just think it's really chic. So I'm gonna kind of show with you guys the inside and how you can kind of adjust it. So like I said, it is pretty big. So one thing that you can do is actually just like cinch these here, which kind of gives the whole bag like a different look too. So you can cinch like that, and just gonna cinch the other side so you guys can see that. Here we go. So maybe if you were gonna carry it like a purse, that might look a little bit better. Clearly not an expert. Something like that. Now it also does have this little like thing at the top, which I think is kind of cool, that kind of like cinches it all together. I'm just gonna undo these because I probably will never wear it like that, cinch, but just kind of a cool option, so you know. The other neat thing that the bag does come with when you buy it in the store is the little pouch. I think there's like a fancy like French or Italian word for this, planchettes, or I don't know, bruchettes, I don't know. But this is kind of cool too because it actually has a little, like you can kind of see it has like a little thing where you can like lock it to it if you want, or if you just want it like that. And then you can also just like link it here and it almost becomes like a handle. So it's just kind of cool. It has, that's kind of the inside of it. I think you could easily fit like a phone and some credit cards or whatever in this part, but super cute. You can wear this probably like for a fancier evening thing and just take it on its own, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, that's the little bag that comes with it. It's like the pretty pink, the inside of this bag has the pretty pink exterior, and then it does have a zipper compartment right here in the side of the bag too. So that is the Louis Vuitton, like I said, tote bag. So here's me wearing the bag. You can kind of see how large it is. But I'm so excited about it. I think for my very first designer bag, it was a good choice. I'm telling myself it was a good choice. And yeah, I'm just really pumped. All right, and you have it. Thank you so much for watching along. I'm super excited that you guys were able to watch me unbox my first designer handbag and then also my second pair of Christian Louboutin pumps. Again, I think anybody that is shopping for their first designer bag, Louis Vuitton would be a really great choice. I think just as far as like price point goes, comparing it to other luxury designer brands like Chanel, Prada, Gucci, Fendi, I think just price point wise, it's actually a good price point if you're looking at your first bag. And I think the good thing about Louis Vuitton is it really holds its value and it can kind of withstand the test of time. And it's also going to be a very easy bag to resell if you ever do want to exchange out for a different bag. I actually think that's one of the coolest things about owning more of a designer authentic bag is that you really can get your value out of it a lot better than maybe a you know, not luxury bag. All right, and there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel and like this video right here, like the video. I'm gonna be posting more of the bag this weekend when we go to DC. I hope that you stay tuned and have a great rest of your day.